Well, thanks, you guys. First thing, it's always just a privilege to be able to play for something bigger than ourselves, and to have the Play for K staff here, to have this be our Play for K game was really meaningful to us. I don't know if you know, but Rhea is one of their ambassadors, so we kind of call it the Ray for K game. I thought just her willingness to give of herself throughout the whole year, and the funds she's helped raise for her own community in LA and for underserved populations. There's just no reason that financial resources should be a factor in your ability to fight cancers of all kinds. So I just want to shout out Rhea and our team for doing the job that they do of utilizing their platform for good. That's the thing I'm most proud of with our team. This was a great game. Michigan State is really good. I think they're a second weekend type NCAA tournament team. Robin's done a phenomenal job, especially coming off a tough loss at UCLA, to come in here with the energy that they did. And I thought our team came out with real intent. Kiki and Juju are the best duo in the country. They played like it tonight. It was a type of game where they were trying to make it chaotic, and sometimes players have to make plays versus me running plays. And they did a lot of that. I thought we got great contributions across the board. We obviously turned it over too much in the fourth, made it too close, but credit to Michigan State for never going away. They're really tough. And we'll get better from the fourth quarter lessons, but really excited to get the win and be able to take a step forward in what our goals are for the rest of the conference play.
Hey, great win, you all. This question's for Juju. What do you make of the duo between you and Kiki? And can you talk about just your ability just to continue to make defensive plays? You had 3 blocks and 3 steals.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to play with Kiki? I mean, she can create her own shots. All you got to do is just really get her the ball on the post. So it makes my life and everybody's life a lot easier. And she motivates the whole team to continue to be competitive, and just give us a lot of energy on both ends of the court. And as far as defense, I mean, just like I said, I always say the same thing, just doing whatever I can to contribute, whether that be knocking down a shot, blocking a shot, getting a steal. I mean, just consider myself an all-around player.
Ladies, great game. Can you talk about your coach also just mentioned about how this game was playing for something meaningful, talking about playing for the special cause today, both of you. And also, if you were to compare you guys as a duo, who would you guys call yourselves?
I can talk about what this game means first. I think the beauty of basketball is that you can always play for something bigger than yourself, and that's the greatest thing about playing with the team sport. And I think for us, we're super, as Coach said, we're super proud of Rhea and everything that she's done and kind of taking initiative on this, and we're kind of just following suit with her. So I think, one, we're just super grateful that, we can be a distraction for a lot of people, and we can also use this platform to get them the resources and things that they need. So I think that's first and foremost. And then in terms of duos, I don't know.
Juju and Kiki.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Compared to anybody.
I have no idea.
Hey, Coach. In April, I talked to Avery about her leadership style and how that can translate over here in her freshman year. How do you think she's progressed in that area and in cohesion with her skill on the court?
That's a great question. I mean, for a freshman to come in and just be a vocal presence, a consistent vocal presence is, I think, really a special quality. She's been that for us from the beginning, but I do think it has continued to grow in her own confidence and her relationships with people. She's tough as heck. You can put her in any situation. She's a winner. She's very vocal. She gives us huge minutes. I do think, our depth has really gained a lot of confidence over the last couple weeks. And we talk about, our duo here, but we can't get where we want to go without everyone contributing in the ways that they can. And Avery's vocal leadership, I think, is something at this point, we rely on, and it's really a big part of our team. Jim?
This is sort of a two-parter. Juju, if you could describe the play where you went down in the second quarter, and then Lindsay, what was going through your mind when you're seeing your best player laying there at the free throw line?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my neck. I got my neck tied up a little bit. But I was fine. I was in a little bit of shock. That was
I mean, obviously, you don't ever see anyone down, but I think Juju takes too much contact. I'll leave it at that so I don't get myself in trouble. But there's been a lot of times I've seen her, on the ground and pop right back up. She's obviously really tough. Wants to play through anything. Gonna always make sure she's okay and get the okay from the training staff. But whenever she came back, she said, I'm good to go, and that was that.
This is kind of a two-parter too. For you, Kiki, you had a big momentum shift in the third quarter. Can you talk a little bit about what that was? That was a positive change. And then in the fourth, there was not so positive change. So I was wondering if, Lindsay, you could talk about what that momentum shift was like.
I think I was kind of just flowing. I think I played the best, and I'm just not really thinking about it, having fun. So, I got back to that this game. So when I came out, I was just flowing. My teammates found me, and I just did what I needed to do. In terms of the fourth quarter, I think I'll just speak for myself. I think I was just a little frantic with the ball, like there was pressure. But definitely things that we'll work on. Not having as many turnovers. I think I got most of my turnovers in that fourth quarter. So definitely just securing the ball. There's nothing to rush or not allowing the other team to hurry us up. But I would say that was probably the biggest.
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team. We knew that, when we built a lead, I think strategy wasn't going to be to sag off and play zone. Like, they're going to do more of what they do, which is really pressure. And to me, it's on me. I mean, we can learn from it. Players are out there. I got to put them, in situations to handle it. And I had confidence that we would be able to do it, but obviously we got a little sloppy and lax with the ball there, and it'll make us better. That's why you play tough conference games, and glad to come out with the win, and also it'll make us more ready for the next time that we're in that type of situation against this type of team.
For Lindsay and also the players, just 2 regular season games left, but how important is it to get that double bye, especially with how deep this conference is?
Yeah, I said the radio asked me as well. Obviously, we have goals bigger than just getting the double bye and being one of the top 4 teams. And we can kind of control our own destiny the last 2 games. But I also think it's really a testament to our players. I think conference play is the best test of the consistency of excellence. You got to win when you don't have it some nights. You got to win when you're on the road, when someone's in a slump. You got to win when the officiating goes a certain way. And so to get this far and with 2 games to go, to have earned the top 4 seed is something that I'm proud of them for. But our goals are bigger than that, and we have an opportunity here in these next 2 games to to compete for a championship, and that's even more special than just the double bye.
Coach, you guys played against Grace VanSlooten a number of times when she was at Oregon, and you were able to contain her pretty well. But tonight she had a career-high 29 points. What made that matchup tonight more difficult than it has been for you guys in the past?
Well, I mean, it was a completely different system, different style, in her time at a different school. She's a really good player. She was a key for us even when she was at Oregon. But, she's a year older. She had a night tonight. Credit to her and where they got her the ball. I think a lot of it came off of our turn. Like, we're a really good defensive team, I think, when we're not throwing it to them. So she got some easy ones off of turnovers. But she had a really good night, and she's an excellent player. And, we'll get better from that too.
Thanks. Juju, knowing that it's also so important for you to use your platform to give back to your community, I'm curious what it's been like for you to be able to watch Rhea. Like, have you been able to learn anything from her?
Yeah, I think as a whole team, we're very willing to help with anything. But I think Rhea especially, she comes from LA as well, and we kind of share that connection. But she's just a great person, and I think there's a lot of good people on this team who want to help and realize that there's a bigger calling than just basketball, which I think is really important. So it's really dope to see my teammates shine in that aspect and do stuff outside of basketball that help others. Last question.
We probably should have let Juju end on that, but having just played Ohio State and now Michigan State, I'm wondering, what do you see as the difference between their styles of press?
I mean, there's a lot of similarities in that they're going to keep coming at you. They're both good in different ways. I don't think Michigan State maybe a little bigger or like physically. I don't know. They feel more like you kind of picture with the Big Ten, like Midwest, like tough, physical, and Ohio State's really quick and small and athletic. But they're both really good. pressure teams.
Thank you, guys.